So today what I actually have for you guys to go over, pretty unique GLE 580. For those of you that know, they barely came out with this about a couple months ago. Not many in stock anywhere. We have 2 currently available that there's no deposit. So this car right now, it is available for purchase, lease. So what I wanted to go over with you, the GLE 580, you don't need to necessarily go to an AMG line. So this 580 comes with 483 horsepower. It is a V8 bi-turbo, 516 foot-pound of torque. Exactly what the AMG would give you without the price tag of it. As you could see, what I wanted to go over a little bit here, the style, the body, the headlights, the grille, from everything in the front, it is exactly the AMG body line. The engine as well. So completely redesigned for the 2020 on the GLE, completely new lineup, the 580 for the 2020 as well. As you could see here on the front, on the 580s, they all come painted to match. You don't have no plastic that are black or whatnot. Everything is painted to match on here. You know, your classic Mercedes logo, also with the emblem, and the grille on there as well. So on the headlights, standard AMG headlights, LEDs, motion detected when you're turning. Obviously, daytime running lights, all standard. The standard features on this car is what majority of other competitors will have it as an options. You have Burmester sound system, standard. Blind zones, standard. Moonroof, standard. You know, so then we can go into a little bit of options as far as the Parktronics, Distronic, and everything else what makes this car what it is. All right, so coming over to the side here by the passenger side, first thing that grabs your attention is the 22-inch, upgraded 22-inch black accent wheels. Now, what goes perfect with this, because it is a black accent, it was picked specifically because this car also has the night package. So what the night package gives you, as you could see, your mirrors, around the mirrors also, they're all blacked out. The roof rails, you know, and it's all matched to it. And it goes perfect with the black accent 22-inch upgraded wheels on this specific one. So like I said, the other option on this is also the Parktronic. So Parktronic gives you a full 360 view. You got cameras literally in the front by the mirrors, which handles all the sights, and also in the rear, the 180 in it. And it makes it just look perfect with the white and night package on it. The other thing, obviously, this is a keyless entry. The cool thing I like about this is it's happened to all of us. When you're inside of a vehicle, you're in a hurry, you want to get out really quick, whatever you want to do. You're like, I left my windows down. So you don't need to get back into the car to turn it on and then roll up the windows. All you got to do, it has got a keyless entry. Make sure you have your fob with you. Hold the keyless entry for 3 seconds. It blinks about 3 times and then goes up nice and easy. Same thing when you want to do to get it out, open it, roll the windows down. Hold it for 3 seconds just with your thumb. Okay? And then put just a little bit, or lift the handlebar and rolls it all down. So when you get this or you come by, definitely try it. All right, so we're gonna go over to the back right now. So I wanna show you what's back there. Let's go look. All right, so like I said, let's look back here really quick. What I wanna show you is you could see, you know, driving down the road, you know what you're driving for sure, but others know as well. The GLE 580, this specific one is a 4MATIC. You know, easy to tell. You got a nice little chrome piece right here, which is also a guard. So that way when you're putting anything inside the trunk and all that, it doesn't get scratched to the paint. It's durable as well. Power liftgate, just one little touch. Opens up the power liftgate. Now, some of the concerns I've heard about this is the fact that some people are shorter. But this right here, the power liftgate, is adjustable. It can adjust to your height. You can adjust it to where if your garage, the height is less or whatnot, you can adjust that. Completely adjustable to the way you want it. Very easy to operate as well. So as you can see, it's open. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this does have a third row seat. Okay, it has an optional third row seat. It's at about $2,100 to add a third row seat, but it is optional. So a lot of folks love that. They were wanting it in a GLE, and guess what? Mercedes made it happen for you. So very easy to operate. Even with the third row seat up, you still have more room than some of the competitive with the third row option. So you got two modes on here. One, just say stop. To press the button, it closes the liftgate. The other one has a lock button. That just means when you do that, does the same thing, puts this down, the liftgate also locks your entire car. So that way you don't need to hit lock again when you're leaving. One thing I wanted to go over on here, again, like I'd mentioned earlier, the night package. This little piece right here by the bumper in the rear end, it's also part of the night package. It's glossy out. And also you could see on the 580 that their dual exhaust actual have dual exhaust on there. Okay, so that, with the chrome tips on it, it really stands out in this whole vehicle. All right, so we're inside of this beauty. And honestly, just coming in, the first thing I did is I put my favorite color of ambient light, which is the ocean blue. Okay, it has 64 different colors of ambient light in this car. You can match it to your outfit, you can match it to your mood, you can match it to whatever makes you smile. The fact that you're in a beautiful Mercedes-Benz with the ambient lighting. So inside, the first thing that grabs your attention is your dash in this car. You got two split 12.3-inch infotainments up in the front here. So the driver obviously has what we call the odometer screen. It's all digital, okay? Completely, you can set it up to what you want to see. The driver actually does not even need to look at the dash here. Just keep an eye on right on odometer set up here on the screen, and I can bring everything over from there with a touch of my fingers to right in front of me. So never have to take my eye off the road. What's the most important? You have literally 4 different ways to get to any features that you would want. One thing is one of my favorite, okay? When we say Mercedes,
how may I help you?
Pops up, cancel. The other feature on here is, they're all digital on your steering wheel. I can access it. I can also access it on the command center, right on the console, the completely redesigned console they have set up. For luxury and thinking of just to kind of imagine what Mercedes actually does. So if you don't know the car itself 100% yet, because you will, because you would want to learn how to operate it, you have a cheat way. The easiest way to do this is the voice control. The voice control is pretty much like our Siri on our iPhones. So it operates everything that the iPhone capability does. The voice control in here, anytime you say Mercedes,
how may I help you?
She pops up, cancel. And you can command her to do pretty much anything. It does heated seats. It closes your shade for you on the moonroof. changes your radios, changes to XM and whatnot, changes your climate, driver's side, passenger side, and so just by voice. So those are some of the hard, confusing thing, I should use the word, for a new owner to get into how to operate those minor stuff. You don't have to worry about that because the voice control is there. So going into the command center on our center console, usually when you sit in the newer vehicles, you get overwhelmed with so much features. Here, it's simple the way they have it set up. The engineers really thought this through when they were designing this. So much so that on the command center, they even put an armrest right over here while you're changing everything up easily, just like a mouse. Can set everything up, whatever you may want. The home buttons and everything else to go back. Over here as well, you also have your dynamic setup, which is just, you can change your driving mode, suspension. That you can go to Sport, Sports Plus, Eco, and all that. You also have, obviously, like I told you about your Parktronics. Okay, the Parktronic, what it does, just by a simple push, shows all the cameras around. Also will be looking for a parking spot for you if you want to use it to that level to park the car automatically for itself. So coming to the door here, you have all our memory seats. So both driver and passengers have 3 different ways of memory seats. Yes, I said the passenger side. Even on the passenger side, you have memory seats available. This particular one does have ventilated seats, so you got your heated and you also got your cool seats as well. Like I said, the standard feature, the Burmester's upgraded sound system. If you're anything like me, love music. I love listening to music when I'm in my car, and this sound system just does it perfectly for me. The one other thing I want to mention to you really quick, my phone rings all the time. Okay, I get a lot of text messages. I'm on my phone all the time. I usually forget a USB cable. Well, in this car, if you're anything like me again, you don't have to worry about that because it has a wireless charging. All you do is just drop your phone literally right on there and charges it for you. And it's actually a fast charger as well. Thank you for watching the video. I hope that you got some information that helped in your research in regards to this GLE 580. Again, Mercedes Benz of Arrowhead. My name is Hellman. My number will be right underneath this video, also with my email address. And just reach out to me with any questions at all. One other thing I wanted to say, due to this COVID-19, so for all our customers, at the comfort of your home that you're at, anything, if you want a video like this done, say for example you pick out a car and you want to come down and see it, but you don't want to due to what's happening right now, completely understandable. All you got to do, just request, you can call in, you can send an email, request the video of that specific stock number or that specific VIN number of the car. Be more than happy to go over the car one-on-one like this with you, send it over to you, and then we can go over with that. And not only that, I can even bring the vehicle over to your house, so that way you're not stepping outside of your home and still be able to get done what you want to get done. Us, the Mercedes Benz of Arrowhead, and everybody else, let's all just do our part for what we need to do with the social distance to keep ourselves and our loved ones safe. And this all is going to get over before we know it. It has to. It's not going to stay here forever. But meanwhile, still do what you want to do. Like, for example, you're shopping and all that stuff. And that's what I'm here for. That's what Mercedes Benz of Arrowhead is here for you. To make this as easy and as fun, as exciting as it should be to be purchasing your new vehicle at Mercedes Benz of Arrowhead.